So the other day, I read Fujimoto's Look Back, and Fujimoto also wrote Chainsaw Man and Fire Punch, and he recently released a one-shot called Look Back. It was released, I believe, on the 18th of July of 2021, and if you don't know, that date is the same day as the Kyoto animation fire that happened 2 years ago. And spoilers for Look Back as we continue, because there's going to be quite a few. I'm going to try to keep it as vague as possible, but if you know, you know. And if you are pretty good with stories, you're going to be able to figure it out pretty quickly. So, that was a tough read. It was very powerful, very personal. I enjoyed the story, and I hope that we get a physical release at some point, even if it's just, the book by itself, or if it's in some sort of collection. It is probably one of the best stories that I've read in one-shots that I've read, and it's very powerful. It's just a very powerful story about loss and how to deal with that loss, and it's a very tough subject to really get into. But I just kind of wanted to share some of my thoughts while I read it. I read it a couple of days ago, and I've just kind of been sitting on it, just to really let it all sink in, because of just how deep, I don't even want to say deep, but personal of a story it is. You can definitely feel there's this is an artist just telling his story to the best of his ability, and there's so much in it that I wonder how much of it is actually fact and how much of it is fiction. And I'm not sure how many times I could reread it, but if you haven't read it, go give it a read. Dealing with loss is hard. Trying to move past those emotions of anger and grief, and there's one whole sequence in it where the main character is imagining this whole different scenario, and you blame yourself, but no matter what, there's nothing you can do except for accept it, move on, and just persevere through it. It was a very powerful read, and I recommend that if you have the opportunity to read it, it's available in the Shonen Jump app or Viz. I'm not sure if it's free if you're not subscribed, but if you it's only $2 to subscribe, and I think they do a week. You get it for a week free. So you could always just sign up for it like that and read it, and then cancel it if you don't want to read anything else on there. Very heartbreaking, but there's always even though it ripped my heart out, it there was still that little bit of hope that you hit the end and makes you go, everything's gonna be okay. And I think that's powerful. Like, be able to write these, subject matters that are very, very difficult to deal with. And being able to hit the end of it and being like, there's still a glimmer of hope no matter how, terrible the tragedy is. And I'm probably rambling right now, and you're probably like, why am I even watching this? But I just wanted to share my thoughts, and if you haven't read it, go read it. If you want to interact in the comments, make sure you read it probably beforehand, because there may be spoilers in the comments. But yeah, let's keep this conversation going. If you got anything, that you want to talk about in the comments, feel free. I might jump into the comments as well if I see any good, discussions going. I was so impressed. I like Chainsaw Man. I think Chainsaw Man's really good, but I feel like Look Back really had that personal touch that, you got to see the author's, the mangaka's soul in it, and I look forward to the rest of Fujimoto's work, and just see their career just, blossom in the coming future. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next video.